Good afternoon. I was going to say good morning. Guess it wasn't that short time ago, guys, huh? All right, we're going to do a watch list for Monday. I have a shorter period of time here. I have kind of a busy weekend, so I'm going to try to get this done within 40 to 45 minutes for you guys. I actually might be able to get into the swing trade watches, so for those of you freebies hanging out, wanting to get as much information as free, maybe you'll get some of that as well. Again, before I get started, guys, if you're not a member of our community, very simple. We're $10 a month, right? Cheapest you're going to find out there. We give you so much value. I don't even need to sell it anymore. We do enough of it. If you haven't joined already, I don't know what else to give you. Now we're doing screen sharing, showing you guys all this technical analysis. This morning, if you go over to our YouTube channel over here, you'll see that, let's see, Bullish Bears right here. Right here, we did a live stream this morning, about 2 hours of just showing you live market charts, technical analysis for a couple hours. If you guys are not familiar with what other people charge for streaming services for live screen share, it's $150 to $200 a month most places. And we also do alerts, trading alerts, all that stuff on top of it. So what we're offering with everything that we offer with our trading room, our alert services, all that stuff, you're looking at upwards of $300 a month with many trading companies, because we also do options alerts and all that kind of stuff. So again, if you're new to us, take advantage of all the content that we're giving away. I'm just going to give you a heads up, guys. We will not be doing these live stream for a very long time. We're going to be doing that for, if we do moving forward, it's going to be for our paid members. So we're kind of doing it for free for any of you guys that are skeptical. Are these guys legit? Are they worth checking out? All of that good stuff. Well, you can come and check us out, right? We're only $10 a month. So let's get into the watch list for Monday. I'd like to start off with a futures chart. Again, love to show you guys this, charts and patterns. You'll see, as I've been showing you guys, price of the futures or the S&P. Again, it kind of runs together. So you'll see the futures chart here, still in a descending triangle. Today was a good day. Yesterday bounced off the 200. Today it bounced off the 200 SMA again. Now it's right up above the 9 and the 20. That's a good sign, but I mean, guys, there's a lot of areas it has to clear. Price has to get back outside of this angular momentum, this resistance area, and then start pushing its way up and start trying to break that descending triangle pattern. So if it can get above that 50 SMA, then look right up there around that 27-20 range and see if it can get above there, or else if it fails there, it might be creating a double top. Got to watch and see. So lots of, not lots of, but you got to watch the patterns, right? So still got a ways to go, but this is encouraging. The bounce again, it's been bouncing for a while. Got to watch and see what happens. So before we begin also as well, as you can see, all of our alerts except for one triggered off today. We're killing it with alerts. We're between the 80s to 90s. If you haven't checked over our website, you can check over at bullishbears.com. We update our trade alerts every week. So those people who are members, if they're following our trade alerts, they're firing off. Last week was 94%. We'll see what happens this week. Our lowest to date in this crazy market was been about 80%. So not too bad when you have a crazy looking market like this, right? Also, too, not to gloat a little bit for you guys, but we will gloat a little bit for you guys. We try not to gloat, but sometimes you got to gloat. Shaq was on our watch list for Monday. Our trade alerts, we sent out alert at or above, was around 47.26. And as you can see, it was kind of consolidating right here. So it kind of consolidated back to the moving average lines. Boom, broke out. So for those who were watching, if you were patient, you had a decent entry. 47.26 up to 58.98. That's over a $10 move. That's $11 move. Obviously, you want to be careful on a stock like this now. It's pulling back, but just that one alone, over a $10 move this week. So just think about that. If you had one options contract on Shaq, that's the equivalent to 100 shares. So one options contract times 100 shares times 10, that's $1,000, right? So if you look at an options chain for Shaq, you know, you could have, let's say, if you gave yourself a couple, you know, a month or two out, you know, for instance, let's say you got Shaq. Obviously, price is inflated right now because it went up a lot, but just say you had got it at worst case scenario, $670, you know, a $670 investment to make $1,000. Not so bad, right? That's almost, I'm terrible with math, but double your money, right? Or close to it. So, guys, you got to pay attention. These alerts are firing off. Again, if you want to know when you're watching this, like, hey, where do I buy? What am I supposed to do? How do I enter? I'm all confused. Just go over to our website. Sorry, I missed the question there, whoever asked it. Go over to our website. You'll see trade alerts over here. Just read about our alerts here, right? This will tell you how all of our alerts work. So just read about us over here, and we kind of break down the process, right? So let's get into the watch list for Monday. We're looking for stocks that are either holding their highs or holding their lows to, you know, potential continuation up or potential continuation down, to either go long or to go short. So let's take a look and see what we got. I like to try to get stocks that are, you know, have room with the moving average line, so room to kind of break out to the next one or fall down. Something like this, it's kind of caught up in between. I don't like that candle, so this one's kind of hard to predict with ACAD which direction it'll go, so I don't like something like that. ACET, don't like it. APRN, you kind of have an inverse head and shoulders. You can see a left shoulder, head, right shoulder kind of broke out and pulled back a little bit right over here. So now you got kind of a spinning topish kind of candle over here. So let me see here. Hold on one second, guys. So you have kind of a spinning top candle, some indecision. For this one to continue to go up, it's got to get above that 250s area there. I don't like it right now. It doesn't mean it can't go up. I just don't like the pattern. All right. This one's a little bit messy. ASX. Don't like that one either. BW is a piece of garbage one. I was talking about that one earlier today. CBL, possibly. Let's take a look at this one for a moment. Let's take a look at the hourly chart. Let's go up here, draw some angular momentum. So it's got some potential, right? It might be trying to break out a little bit here. See me drawing my lines here. It's kind of bull flagging on the hourly, so this one might have a pop up. It is above the moving average line, so it does have some room. If you look over here, let me draw some horizontal. Kind of have this kind of cup, almost a handle pattern. There's definitely some choppiness over here. There's not a lot of room for this one right now without getting trapped up in resistance. It can go up to potentially 460-ish range. Hold on one second. So, not sure how I feel about this one yet. I'm going to put it down here right now, and we'll take a look at it depending on how big the watch list is. I don't love it, but we shall see. Nope. Got a shooting star right there. CLF. Now, this is one that I would be more looking at, right? So, holding its highs on the day, good kind of decision candle right over here, like it's holding its highs. Now I'd kind of zoom in on the hourly. You have some horizontal resistance right around $8, and it's kind of getting up above over here. You got some right over there around 780, but right around that $8 marker. Oh, it's at 769 now. So it's one to potentially watch. I like how it's holding its highs on the day. It is close to resistance. We'll put it on peripherally because I'll go and I'll chart it in a moment for you guys. So what I'm doing is just kind of putting them down here for right now, and then I'll go and chart out whatever ones I end up liking depending on how the watch list is. But this is what I'm looking for ideally. I want either a stock kind of like holding its highs on the day or holding its lows with some room to run. So it is a little concerning that it's near the resistance. Doesn't mean it can't go up and break it. So we'll just take a look and see. Again, this would be another one that I like. It's holding its highs, but what concerns me is the multiple green days in a row and super overextended. This is one that's a good potential short. Let's see on the weekly where it's at. So if you could find shares to short, this might be one after 3 green days to look for a potential short. So I'm going to put that one as a potential short. I don't see easy to borrow with Thinkorswim. Sometimes when there's nothing there, you can short it. But you got to watch and see if you can get shares to locate. But after 3 green days, you can see 4 green days here, super overextended. This is one to look out for a potential short. If 11 rejects at some point, it's definitely got some room to fall. You can see down here, 10 bucks. This has definitely got some room to short down. So what you could do is short at resistance and then cover down in support areas. So Club is definitely one I'm going to put on for a potential short because it's overextended. Don't like that one. No. Nope. Let me see on the hourly. Possibly breaking, has some room to go. It's kind of bull flagging there. That 1050, it's got some resistance there. Might be pulling up kind of a cup pattern, maybe a cup and handle formation. You can see right there some resistance. Might be pulling back to go for a potential break above. So we will put that on for right now and see. DDD. Can you look at ADRO? Let me take a look at that for you guys. The Dragon said ADRO. I mean, it's possible. I don't like the patterns right now. It's pulling back. It's rejecting at that 50 SMA right below 8. Doesn't mean it can't go up. I just don't like the pattern right now if you're looking to go bullish. So, again, not saying it can't go up. Right now it is rejecting. You want to see price get above the moving average lines and get above $8. Where did I leave off? Let's see here. DDD, ears. Got kind of a shooting star pattern. Don't like that. Nope. EPE. Possibly. Let's take a look and clear the drawings there. Got some resistance right at that 200 SMA at 236 right there, right? Kind of has an inverse head and shoulders-ish pattern, like a left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Got kind of a neckline right over here, that 208 right up here, and then you can kind of keep extending it upwards, right? So it's possible it is closing above the 2 or above, or right at $2, right above the 9 EMA. Might be looking to break out above here. It might be forming like an ascending pattern or ascending triangle. Got to take a look. And you kind of got here, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, neckline, right up here, resistance area up in those areas. So EPE, that'll be one to take a look at. Let's go down here. ERII, no. Eyes, no. Don't like those. No. Don't like it. GLUU. This one is overextended, so this one might be a potential short. Let's see here. So 3 green days, overextended. You can see, is that gap filled? Looks like there's a gap over here. Let's take a look here, 562. See this gap on the daily, 521 up to 560. So you can see right over here, it's right in the gap right now. So watch if price goes and fills that gap, and then watch and see if it comes right back down. So this is one to look at. I would look at this more short. It may fill that gap, you know. So I would actually, I'm going to put it on, but I'd look at this one, both sides of it, see if it fills that gap up around 563, and then if that rejects, see if it comes back down. 3 green days, you'd be looking at a fourth one. Look for the potential shorts to come in up there around the 560s. GLUU. GoPro. Dan was talking about this one earlier. Holding its highs. Let's see here. Remove the drawings. Got some resistance right around that 573. Right in these areas here. Potential double bottom. Want to see if it breaks above. Definitely there's resistance in these areas over here. So you got a double bottom. You have resistance right around 560s, 580s. Lots of resistance here. So I don't know if somebody was looking bullish now or if they were looking at it earlier. Right now it would concern me at the resistance levels up over here. Let's take a look at this one. No. Icon. No. No. Not really liking that pattern. Take a look at Loco. Don't know if I like that one. Right at resistance right below that 570, the 200 SMA. Don't really like this pattern. LPSN. No. It's kind of dropping towards the end of the day here. Don't like that. But you do have kind of an inverse head and shoulders pattern if you look at this. For you guys that are looking at patterns, kind of have a left shoulder, head, right shoulder, kind of got a neckline right there, right? 840-ish, then all the way up. You can kind of extend that neckline. So at some point, you might want to push up. If it was holding its highs on the day, I would consider it. Not saying it won't go. It still could, right? We already have a few on the watch list, so I'm not loving it as of right now, but it's one to keep an eye on. No. It's kind of pulling back. Don't like it. Let me zoom in over here. Holding its highs, a little bit overextended. Let's see, did it fill a gap right over here? Looks like it just filled the gap. So I don't know if I'd be looking at that one right now. NSU. P. No. It still could go up. Or look, it filled the gap right there, right? Right at that 710. Right here. So when it fills the gap, if you're still bullish on it, you want to have it continue to go up. You don't want it, if you want to stay bullish on something, you don't want it to go fill the gap and then fall back down into the gap. You want it to fill the gap and continue upwards. It starts doing this, you got to be very careful. Doesn't mean it can't go up still, but it's kind of almost a high wave candle that you got to be careful of. PEI. No. PES. A bit overextended. Let's support right around 412. Some resistance at 450. Bit overextended. This one might be a short. I'll show you guys this one. I'm probably not going to be able to get into the swing trade watch list as much for Monday. I might only be able to do the day trade one. Going out to dinner and to the movies tonight, and I'm on a time schedule. Got to get through some traffic. So I got about 20 minutes or so more. So I want to try to give you support and resistance, at least on the daily watch list. So we'll take a look at that. Potential. What is this one right here? Let's see. It's above right there. Let's see on the hourly. It's in the gap. Could still move up a little bit. Just it's running like a snail's pace, so I don't like it. PSO. Don't like it. RCM. Too close to resistance. Don't like it. RNN, nope. SFS, nope. Well, 165. So right here, it's kind of pulling back at the 20 EMA. You want to see it get above the moving average lines. So 167 to 186 would be the next resistance level. It's only about a 20-cent move, so it's a little bit. I want more room for you guys, so that's why I'm not going to really put that one on there right now. If that was close, if the 50 was up a little bit higher, then maybe, but I'm not going to put that one on. The pattern is looking kind of bullish though, right? So if you can get it above that 165, it could run, get above it. But again, it's a 20-cent move right now. It still could skyrocket. Not saying it won't go up, but I just don't like it right now. I like to give you guys room to run. Bit overextended. Not sure I like that one. SPPI. So this is one I would look at here. Is that a gap on the daily? It's filling the gap right now as we speak, and it's holding its highs. Let's see. What's the next up? 1627, it's 25. It is really overextended though. So this would concern me. It's very overextended on the hourly. And you have some resistance right around that 1620s. It could still go up. I don't really love the pattern though. I would be concerned if that's going to pull back, but it still has some room and it's right at the gap. So this one could be tough, right? All this resistance in this area here. So I'm not going to put that on for now. Possibly on this one here, 1085. On up 1089. Let's take a look at the hourly. It's right at the 200 on the hourly, so it might be bull flagging to potentially go up. Let's see how much room we have. 1146. Some resistance around 1115. This one I'll put on potentially. We'll take a look at it. Because I like this bull flag, but it's showing a little bit of weakness on the hourly, which I don't like. If it was above it a little bit, I'd feel a little bit more better about it, but I might bull flag up and have a decent, be able to pop a little bit. So we shall take a look. TRVN. So, bullish engulfing. So it's a bullish of engulfing kind of pattern. It's engulfing the body here, even though it's you still have the wicks right here, but don't really like that pattern. It is a bit overextended. So let me do this. Let me at least try to get you guys some of the notes, right? Okay, so let's do this. Let's do right here. So let me go to the hourly. So it is a bit overextended. You want to be careful here. Might be bull flagging here. So what I would do is, it is still a little bit tight. So I don't love this one, but you can't discount it and not, it's something to maybe have peripherally in the background. Got to see what happens Monday. So I'd put watch for potential continuation with resistance around $8 and also around 780-ish. So basically right here, you want to see price continue upwards. It is a little bit overextended on the hourly. Might have a chance to go up a little bit. Definitely be concerned about $8. But if this area holds, 7 $7 to $8. I don't love it. It is 30 cents potential. So this is one, it's kind of like a keep an eye on it, right? I'm not loving it per se, but it's one to keep an eye on peripherally, right? Glue, GLUU. This one is overextended. It is easy to borrow, so it is shortable. So what I'm going to do on this one, because I wouldn't want somebody getting necessarily trapped on this one could easily go up and fill that gap. But this one I'd be more looking at for a potential short. It is very overextended. So, you know, this is one you might want to just wait, let the bulls push it up. If it kind of rejects and it goes and fills that gap, watch for it on the way back down. So short at a top, start covering at a support level. So this one I'm going to put right at previous close here today. So 5 at or below, 532 below. So watch if price fills the gap above around 560s, and if rejects down, watch for potential short support right around $5, around $5, let's say. Perfect. All right. So right here, there is a gap on the daily above, right? Right over here. You want to be careful. Again, not saying if you miss it, right? Don't chase. This could easily go up and fill that gap, and you could be like, well, I missed 30 cents because you went short instead of long. Well, got to be careful after 3 green days. Shorts try to start coming in. Sometimes it'll go 4th or a 5th day. So watch if this starts rejecting up in these areas. You know, obviously if it starts rejecting around 560s, you might take a short around 560 and short it on the way down. I put it at 530 just right now because who knows what's going to happen on Monday. If it starts rejecting below, then you have support down in these areas. So, you know, you can short. You know, shorts, there's several different ways you can do it. You can short at a resistance level, cover at support. You know, if this goes up, you can short it at the peak up here, or if it fails on Monday and starts heading down this way, maybe you short it right again around the 530s and start looking down $5 and, you know, other areas below. Again, these are pump and dumps. This could easily pump and then easily dump. So that's for glue, CBL. So this is right here. It's kind of in this descending triangle pattern. Let me go back to the hourly. 438 up to 460. Might be doing a cup and handle. Lots of resistance in here. Again, don't love this. Kind of bull flagging here. 440s to 460. I don't like that one. I'm going to take it off. Not much room. DDD. So you have that resistance right at that 1032, that 9 EMA. Got a tweezer top pattern here, so you got to be careful with this one right here. Want to see it continue upwards. Let's take a look at the hourly. Might be doing a cup and maybe a handle. So if price can get above $10, you know, 1030 to 1050 range. So let's see. So if price can get above $10, watch for resistance between 1030 to 1050-ish. Right? So kind of a cup and handle pattern right here on an hourly, right above the 50 SMA, that pink line right here. It's kind of bull flagging. You want to see it hold, pop up. If it can, watch for resistance between 1030 to 1050. So yeah, watch that for DDD. All right, got a few more here. Let's take a look at PES. This one is overextended. This one's another one that is overextended on a daily. 3 green days. Watch for the shorts to potentially come in. Right here, right at 450. It's kind of pulling back right down to 417. This one I'd be watching more for a potential short. Let's see here. Is this a... Dang, these 5-cent spread stocks. I hate these stocks. I don't trade these. If it's over $10, $15, maybe, but I hate these ones like this. I don't like 5-cent spread stocks, so I'm not going to put that on there. I just refuse to trade them. EPE, holding right above the 9, right at $2. Might be trying to push up. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. You have a neckline right here, right around that 207. If you can get above 207, it's got some room to run. Careful of the 200 SMA at 236 and then 260. So this is one to keep an eye on. So you ideally want to have a pattern. Sometimes these things will have, or many times they'll have no rhyme or reason, but ideally you'd like to have a pattern to go along with it. So inverse, head, and shoulders on daily. Watch for breakout. If price gets above 207, resistance at 200 SMA. Right here, right? So left shoulder, head, right shoulder, neckline here. I said 207, 208 area, right? 208, whatever this is here, 207, 208. If price can get above that area and hold, it's got some room to go up. Careful with that 200 SMA. But it could also still go up to that 260s as well. Just watch for resistance rate between 236 to 260. TAST might be trying to do a reversal. Let's see. Go to the hourly. So I don't like this candle on the hourly here. I wish it was a little bit smaller, but got to wait and see. You can see tweezer tops here. That's potentially bearish, but it might turn into a bull flag. It's worth taking a look at. 11 to 11:15. Let's see. Where is this right here? 11:15. I'm not loving this one again. It's one to just potentially watch. Let me look at the daily again. 11:50. So it's got some resistance on the hourly, but if it can get above 11 at some point, this one might be a slow burn. That 50 SMA right there, that 1150 is one to watch. So I don't like how it's showing weakness here right now, but it's one to kind of just keep an eye on. I think the spread sucks on it though. Let's see. Ugh. It's another 5-cent spread stock. I'm not going to put it on. Not going to do it, guys. Sorry. Club. Take a look at this one. I don't want you guys to get trapped in it. So Club's another one. Potential short. There's 4 green days here, right at $11. Might break out, though, right? This one is probably another 5-cent spread stock, but it is... why is that showing... Okay, there it is. So this is 5-cent spread. It's over $10. I'll put this one on just because it is a bit overextended. This is one I would look for a potential short. So I'm going to put this one at or below $11. Price is overextended. Potential short if 11 rejects with support around $10. So how shorting works on this one, again, I don't like the 5-cent spread. It's over $10, so I might consider it. But again, this might go up, might jump up over $11, but then if it kind of presents a reversal down, you can watch it with these areas of support, right? So you got to keep an eye on it. So nothing really looking good over there on the daily watch list for Monday. Kind of crappy looking. Nothing we can do. Again, this is a bullish kind of pattern right here. It's an ascending kind of triangle, so this one might continue to go. Gotta watch and see. I have about 10 minutes left, so let me see if I could find a few stocks. I might not be able to chart them very well for Monday, but let's see if I can get for the swing trade some to look at and then maybe chart them, and I'll send them out. Let's see what we got here. Swing trade. I'm going to have to shut this down. I know traffic's going to be bad. Sorry, guys. I was just trying to get this in for the weekend. I have a busy weekend this weekend, so I at least can get this part in for you guys, give you some more technical analysis. You guys could watch our replays of the past 2 days again on our YouTube over here. You'll see videos here. We did a 2-hour live screen share today. We had a whole watch list build last night, and then we had an 1.5-hour live screen share yesterday. So if you guys want a lot, here's a lot to look and, you know, learn from. Sorry guys, my voice is going here. So those of you guys that are members of ours, we're going to have these videos on a playlist. We'll have them on YouTube right now for live screen shares. What's going to happen for you freebies, eventually that playlist is going to disappear and only be for paid members, which will be under our, if you log in over here, you'll see under members only, you'll see members only videos over here. That's where we will be placing those videos. So we'll have a whole playlist and have these recordings. So again, we'll see how well these recordings go moving forward. If they stay going well, we're going to have our, live screen shares recorded. So you can go back, watch it. You know, guys, that's just incredible value. I'm not sure how many trading rooms out there, you know, number one, that are charging only $10 a month for what we're giving away, but then also record it, put it up there for you to go back and watch and replay. Again, we don't really have to sell as much of our value. I've been doing it as much as I can for you guys, but if you don't see the vision of what we're giving you guys now, I don't even know what it'll take, right? We actually have some people asking me, I can't, you know, if you're one of the ones listening to this, if you get insulted, sorry, but there are some people that ask if they can try us out. They want a trial, right? Like $10. We're freaking $10 a month, and you want a trial? I mean, come on. $10, it's the cost of a large value meal at freaking McDonald's, and you want a free trial. You know? I mean, we have proprietary information on our site for $10 that is worth a lot more than $10. So if you're a cheapo and you want a trial for $10 a month, we're probably not the service for you. Hopefully I don't insult you, but sorry, I don't sugarcoat things, guys. Anyways, right here, here's our community. If you haven't joined us already, come and join us. We're a great community. We're keeping all the spammers, trolls, all that stuff out. Again, with almost 30,000 people, there's going to be some comments or some posts that people are not going to like. We get it. We do our best. We have phenomenal mods. But very simple, guys. If you see something in our community, you don't like it, just report it, right? Report the post, report the comment. We see the stuff, we delete it, remove it, right? Some people just like to complain, right? We don't like to deal with that stuff, so we remove it. So very simple. Rather than complaining about it, if you do something, just report it. We'll remove it. That's simple. We have awesome mods. We love you guys. Doing awesome, so keep up the great work. But again, if you're new, post your questions in here. That's why we created a community, a real safe place to learn. We keep all the crap out of there, all the political comments. Guys, sorry. I know some of you guys like to talk politics. Go join a political group. Just go up to Facebook. Type in politics. You'll have plenty of political groups, right? We wish we could allow people. It's not us trying to police. So if you guys like politics, you like a hot button topic, we're not trying to be like the Facebook police, right? We're not trying to like monitor what you say. We could care less, right? We like discussion and stuff like that as long as it's healthy. But the problem is nowadays people can't be nice to each other. So those that like to talk back and forth, it just turns into a fight. So we'd love to let people say stuff, right? But both sides just love to fight and argue, and we just don't like that BS, so we just remove it. So don't think we're trying to be mean when we don't put it in there. That's why. Let me see. There's questions. Hey there. Quick quotes at your experience. I'm having trouble tracking my trades on a spreadsheet. I'm terrible with Excel, Aiden. So you got to get a good Excel spreadsheet. ask Dan, Pastor Dan, to do a good Excel spreadsheet. Wanted to do one. I know what you're saying with being able to track your trade. So, yeah, we'll probably get one. At some point, we'll have one done. That was something on my mind as well, to have one done for you guys. But, yeah, tracking your trades, super important. I'm just crappy with Excel. So that's my rant. Again, community, go in here, guys. Again, not saying we're the best, but we're up there. We have a really great run group, great safe place to learn. And rather than complaining if you see a comment or something in there, report it, and then it gets removed right away, right? So, again, right here, you got some replays, YouTube, subscribe, like, click notification bell, stay up to date. Definitely make sure you click our, our notification bell, because we will be doing more of these watch us live and live streams. Who knows when we put the stuff behind, for the members only at some point. Thank you very much, random person. So, yeah, we'll probably be, again, putting this stuff behind. Thank you very much. For paid members at some point. Again, $10 a month. Ridiculous. So, again, if you're new, just take a moment here. Here's what you want to do. We are all about giving people a hand up, not a hand out. And how I basically want to explain that to you guys is if you're looking for a trading alert or service that's going to tell you when to get in and out of trades, we're not the company for you. We are not going to do that. Number one, because that's a terrible for you to basically waste your money and learn to become a terrible trader, right? So just paying somebody to tell you when to get in and out of trade, you're just paying for somebody else to pump a stock to you, and you're going to chase after the stock. They have a position. Again, like we tell you guys all the time, it's the simplest and easiest thing that we could possibly do as a community. Is very simple, right? Each morning or each night, here's what we do, right? We build our watch list right over here. The simplest thing that we could do right now is, let's say Tim, Dan, and I said, let's get in on glue, right? Let's get a position right now. We can see that thing's going to get pumped up to 560. So at the end of the day today, we got our position in glue right at around 530s, right? Then we start pumping, posting charts, maybe emailing you guys, keep an eye on glue, watch for that gap fill, keep an eye on it. Pre-market Monday morning, we start telling you guys, hey guys, glue looks like it's going to go up and fill the gap at 560s. Be prepared to get in at opening bell. Watch it. Meanwhile, we already have our position, right? Now, ding, 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 bell goes off at 9:30. Hey, guys, just got in on glue. Now you guys are mad scrambling. We already had our position, let's say, on today, right? Friday, pumping it up for you guys. We're going to peace out probably 565 before this gap get filled. Maybe just take profit at 550s, right? Meanwhile, we got our profits. You guys are chasing in on an overextended stock. We dumped it. Start selling, you guys start panic selling, hits trade ideas, pops down, you guys are left bag holding and other people are bag holding. Meanwhile, we just showed, hey guys, we just made 18 cents on glue. Yay, we're heroes. Great, awesome. And guess what? You're left bag holding. That's a terrible way to teach you guys. We're not going to do that. No hate to any other trade rooms that do that, but that is how trade rooms work. We don't work that way. We are teaching you support and resistance. That's why you watch these videos. You watch our screen shares. Go watch the replays from the ones I've done the past couple days. You're going to see over here. I have not told you once when to buy or when to sell. I've showed you guys areas of support and resistance, multiple charts. I'm teaching you guys. We are going to be teaching you, Dan, as well, support and resistance. If you want to become a good trader, you have to come to work every day and bust your you-know-what until you make it or you fail, and the odds are against you. The trading odds are against you. 90% plus of traders fail. That's a statistical fact. I'm not trying to scare you, but that's what happens. And what we're trying to teach you as a community is how to protect yourself, how to grow your account, how to limit your risk, and how to be a smart trader. And that's how we work, right? That's my rant. I just get all heated because I hate the pumping and dumping, but that's the industry. It's not illegal. It happens everywhere. Trade rooms all around the world pump up stocks. They look like heroes, and you're left bag holding, right? Best day ever. Awesome, Nadine. Love it. Love to hear it. So again, that's how our trade room and our alerts work. Come to work every single day, right? Be prepared every single day. Take our courses. Here's $3,000 plus worth of free courses. If you don't believe me that they're worth $3,000, Go look at all the videos in there. Type in day trading course in Google. Type in swing trading course in Google. Type in options trading course in Google. Add up the prices of all those courses that other trade rooms or trading companies cost, and you'll see that there's some other major companies out there that charge $3,000 plus for packages of courses, right? Again, very well worth it. People put their time and energy into it. It's worth paying for them. Right now, we put them for free for you guys. Who knows? Maybe someday we'll charge or put them for members only. Who knows? That's not our intention, right? But we have our candlesticks course, our advanced candlestick course coming next week. We'll have candlestick wallpaper, ebook, all of that good stuff coming for you guys. So all this, right? If you're paying attention, if you're seeing the value in everything, again, $10 a month. It's a joke. It's a cost of a thing of Ritz crackers and sardines, right? It's stupid. $10 a month for all that we offer you guys. That's what I've got for you guys. Hopefully you see value in what we're offering. I'm going to email the watch list out sometime this weekend. I didn't get to finish the swing trade one, but that's what we got. Monday morning, we'll see. Maybe we'll do some more screen sharing. That's the intention. And we love you, peeps. Have a great weekend.